How are you doing? Welcome to the weekly woodworking wrap-up review, episode number 49. I'm your host, David Pachuto, the Drunken Woodworker, and this is a show where we highlight active woodworkers in the community. And today we got some great woodworking videos to highlight, speaker enthusiasts, or speaker nuts as I like to call them, and much more. So grab a drink and stick around. Today, I am drinking Black Butte Porter by Deschutes. I'm pretty sure I've had this on the show before. I like it, so I got it again. And today, I'm going to drink like a Sasquatch right out of the bottle. No glass today. All right, we're going to run through things pretty quickly today. It's a busy week. I got a lot going on. It's a holiday week for many, so lots of you probably have lots going on as well. All right, first thing I want to talk about is this napkin holder that Jim Eller sent me. This is so beautiful. He wanted to give me some more ideas on projects that are under 20 bucks that can be whipped out pretty quick. And this is great. It's using bird's mouth joinery. And I've seen videos on this before, but I've never seen it in person. And it looks really cool. I think it takes a little special router bit. And now that I've seen it in person, I want to get that router bit set because I would like to do some stuff like that. So Jim, thank you so much. That is absolutely beautiful. All right, if you didn't see, I put out a speaker video a couple days ago. I made this guy right here. I made a pair of these Sony speakers out of walnut plywood and hickory. And you can watch that video. There'll be a link down below. Here is the original case. Pretty boring, pretty ugly. What I learned after putting out that video are some of you guys are crazy about stereo speakers. Like maybe a little too crazy. The kind of music that I listen to is not made to be listened to on top of the line speakers in an acoustically engineered room. I like my music a little raw. Here's a fun little fact for you. Dave Davies of the Kinks, to get that distorted sound before there were distortion pedals, he cut his speaker to get that real raspy, raw sound. And so a lot of you said, oh, you can't use solid wood for the speakers and you got to use particle board for this and that and blah, 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 blah. These are just speakers for the living room. And so I can watch Star Wars and listen to some T-Rex. I'm not going to be mixing the next Bon Jovi record on them. To me, they sound exactly the same as they did before. And which they sounded to me pretty good. But I've been playing in rock bands for 20 years, so my ears could be shut. The one thing I did do was I used to have, I did have this masonite board on the back, and many of you said, you can't do that. It needs to be something a little bit more sturdy. And so I then took it off and I put walnut plywood on the back, and then I sealed all the joints so everything is airtight except for the base port down there. So I did get some good feedback. So I make fun of you and then I take your advice. That's how I do it. All right, diving into this week's videos. First video, Imperial Card Box by Kyle Toth. The whole world needs to know about this guy. He is just amazing. His work is so beautiful, and he's a good dude. So please check out Imperial Card Box by Kyle Toth. All right, next video, Celtic Cribbage Board, CNC project by krtwood. I'm really into these CNC projects lately. This is a perfect, useful one. I just love it. I personally will be doing a lot more CNC projects in the year 2015. All right, next video, Salad Bowl collaboration by Carl Jacobson and Nick Ferry. I love these two, so it was so cool to see these two hook up and make a video together. Both of these guys do great projects. If you have a YouTube channel, collaborations with somebody else is a great way to help grow your channel because then you can share your audiences and watch your numbers grow. So check that out. And by the way, that was not an invitation to do a collab with me. All right, last video, make a bottle opener by Woodworking Barcelona. This is a super cool design, and he even cuts the metal used in the bottle opener. So good stuff. Good videos this week. Tons of great videos. There'll be a link down below to the playlist, and there's a lot more videos in there that you're going to want to check out. All right, tweets using the hashtag WWWR. This first one comes from Ty. At what point in your few years as a woodworker did you build or buy your workbench? I've needed one for a long time. This workbench right here that you're looking at right now, I built I was just into woodworking a little bit over a year, got tired of using my table saw top as my bench and built this. This one took me maybe 2 or 3 months. I didn't have a whole lot of time to put into it at that moment, and so I just took my time. And if you don't have a workbench, you probably need one. You don't need a super crazy ass fancy one. Like this one, just pretty simple. It's got a base and it's got a nice top, and I use it on every single project. To me, a workbench is very, very important. Thanks, Ty. Next one from Royce. Are we going to see any new Shapeoko projects anytime soon? And the answer to that is yes. I am loving my Shapeoko CNC machine, and I plan on doing lots and lots of CNC Shapeoko video projects in the future, whether you guys like it or not. All right, next tweet from David. When you sell on Etsy, do you make to order or only list what you have in stock? I do both. If I have stuff in stock, I will put it up on Etsy. And then a lot of times when I'm running low on things to put up there, I'll just put up a picture of an old project and say, made to order. And then I'll give myself like a 7-day turnaround. So, and then last question. Why don't you make a signboard of Drunken Woodworker with your CNC and hang it on the empty back wall? That is because I've got big plans for this wall behind me, and I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. And I'm not going to reveal what those plans are just yet. All right. You can ask me more questions on Twitter using the hashtag WWWR. Podcast in the past week, Making It, number 5. And if you're not familiar with Making It, it's a new audio podcast by myself, Jimmy DiResta, and Bob Clegg from I Like to Make Stuff. And we just talk about design and creativity. We are getting an awesome response. So thank you to everybody who has given it a good listen. We enjoy making it. And then also we got Modern Woodworkers Association number 66. All right, wrapping things up. If you are new to this channel, I put out new woodworking videos every week. And if you like what I do, you can buy me a beer. And this week I would like to thank Greg Nance from Issaquah, Washington, Dave Skibbo from Durham, North Carolina, Thomas Young from Middle River, Maryland, Mark Nurk from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and my good buddy Andrew Klein from Plymouth, Minnesota. I've highlighted Andrew on the show before. He's a good dude. He's an amazing woodworker, and I got to meet him over the summer. All right, next week I got a special year-end review show coming up for you. So that is it. Be safe, stay passionate, and make something.